What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Deshaun, also known as Milano Williams, and today I'm bringing you a very special video. This is actually something that was unreleased, never shared it, because this is one of the earlier videos that I filmed actually last year, and I was just really talking about all the different lessons that I learned going through my competition prep. And it's all lessons that apply to life in general overall. So I asked that if you watch the video, this does mean a lot to me, please watch the entire video. All 4 points are gonna be equally important, man. And as a small channel, as a new channel, I am trying to grow my subscriber base. I want more people to see the mission and the vision. I ask sincerely that y'all would share it if you get something out of it. The only 3 ways to grow is paying money, getting endorsed by a big channel, or organic growth. And that's just through you guys sharing the video. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Thumbs up, comments down below, and subscribe. Check it out. What's good, everybody? So today, I'm gonna talk to you all about the things that I learned during my competition prep. All right, so it took me 4 months, yes, 1/3 of an entire year of dieting, of cardio, of intense training, where I literally dedicated like everything. My existence was in this, like my whole heart was in it. Not half of it, but my whole heart was in it. I came out of it and I learned some things along the way. So I'm gonna share those with you today. One thing that I learned as I was going is, I kind of began to fatigue during the prep. What up? Update on your boy. You feeling like a deflated bag of baked chips. Baked, not fried. But very optimistic, man. You got 7 more days, 6, and we just gotta fight through it. Do those things the champion is gonna do, and those things that others won't. It'll show up on stage. Trust me. After continuously putting yourself through these vigorous exercises that you're not even doing when you're in a surplus, like when you're eating plenty of food and you got tons of energy, like you're going harder in the paint than you do with less food. I got tired, bro. Like I got fatigued. I just didn't feel like doing all the things that I used to do. One of those being, I used to watch like all types of like educational and motivational videos and podcasts and all this stuff. And I started out with that strong. And towards the end, y'all, it was just pure grit, pure willpower, pure like just me. And going through that, especially in the latter half, I learned that a lot of the answers are inside of you. It's oftentimes that we look externally for these answers and we begin to identify with like these experts, who are simply relaying their experience and their point of view. But, I find that the answer's already inside of you. And a lot of times we lose touch with our inner voice, relying too much on these external voices. The more fatigued I got, the more I just listened to what was in here. 4 months of preparation, y'all, and I'm not exaggerating. It felt like it was like an 18-week prep, I wouldn't say. So maybe like 4.5. In this time frame, yes, week by week, I'm seeing small changes in my body in these check-ins, and that's gratifying. That's satisfying. That made me feel good. All my efforts are benefiting me, are paying off, and I can see that. At the same time, I put in 4 months of this consistent work and didn't get no type of external validation until the day of the show. In fact, I got smaller. My gains was going, but I got leaner, and I didn't get any reward. I didn't get any like lights, camera, action. I didn't get any really big payoff until 4 months down the line. So I learned the work you put in today may not yield results or external validation for weeks, even months at a time. So you got to keep that perspective when you're grinding and you feel like, man, I don't see things moving how I want them to move. And just understand that the work that you put in might show up in like 3 weeks from now, but you'll never know unless you stay consistent with that, even when you don't see it. And I'm speaking to myself on all these because there's still lessons that I feel like I'm learning right now. So in that, plan ahead. Take actions today that are gonna move the needle towards your goal 3+ weeks from now, instead of getting caught up in the motion, emotion, and the daily bog, bro. Like I swear you can fill a day after waking up with nothing to do, just because of the mental bog, just because of random things that pop up and feel so urgent but aren't. 3, as I was saying, my mind, my entire being was focused on the grind. And then in the last like 3 weeks, it was focused on grinding for the competition and grinding for the business. You know what I'm saying? And there's some other stuff that went on the mix that we don't even really talk about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll open up to y'all another time. But the more dialed in I got, the more energy I put into my purpose or to the competition prep, the less energy I had for other. When you're on your purpose, you don't have the energy to stress over little or insignificant things. And that's just that. 4, cardio, man. Like, I have avoided the Stairmaster with a passion for an entire month since the show, man. Because every single day, every day of the week, I had to go in there and I had to do HIIT, high intensity interval training on a Stairmaster. Could you imagine life like that? And like, I literally, because I, have an athletic background, I'm able or capable of going at the highest speed on the Stairmaster as my highest interval. So I'm literally sprinting up steps. Don't get me started, y'all. Well, anyway, needless to say, when I woke up and I was tired, I did not want to do that, bro. That was the last thing on my mind. So what I had to do, I had to trick my brain, y'all. I had to trick my brain. And this is something powerful. Even with this video, when I turned on my camera, I was like, all right. I've been pushing this back for like years and it's finally time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna turn on my camera. I'm gonna see what happens, all right? I can record the video. I can re-record the video if I want. If it's good, I can keep it. I'm gonna do whatever. Pretty much, I tricked my brain into committing to a small task, okay? I told my brain this is gonna be practice, but in tricking your brain or telling yourself that it's gonna be something very, very small, you still wanna go in there and do that small thing with the best of your ability and then see it expand from there, because who knows, you're gonna click. I always ended up doing the full like 40, 46 minutes of cardio, but I went in there and told myself I was gonna do the first 8. So always ask yourself when you get to a certain point, can I do more? And then be real. If you can do more, do more. If you can't, I don't know. Take a quick union break and get your behind back up in there, all right? Last, for now, 5. When I was going through this, y'all, I was going through some things mentally, emotionally, yada, yada. My heart was in it. And also I had some outside challenges. And I still consider myself a very, very positive, optimistic person. But I think before, where I would like shunt out the negativity and whatever wasn't really vibing with my energy. Before, when I would shut it out and I would like kind of look down at it, now I can see that darkness, we'll call it, it's in everybody. It's inside of all of us. And it doesn't have to be something that works against you. That dark side can serve you. And during my prep, especially when it got hard, that dark side served me. That fatigue, that hunger, that tiredness, that pain that I felt, that's what helped me push. Feeling that's what really made me feel like I was giving my all. You know what I'm saying? That's what really made me feel like there was nothing left on the field. And when you feel that way, you can do whatever your end goal is. Like, you could walk into that like final thing with the utmost confidence, because you know that you did everything that was in your will to get it done. Sometimes that darkness, those challenges or those thoughts that you feel are gonna drive you, are gonna serve you. You're gonna push past it even though you feel it, and it's gonna empower you. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna know how to use it instead of getting stuck in it. You don't know how to get through it, man. So those are my five lessons learned from my competition prep. Take 1. Peace.
The post-action report, man, we didn't place. We wasn't in the top 5, none of that. But I'm happy to have the support here that I had today. I had the parents.
You won't get it, that's right.